look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. They lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive line. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag is falling in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Defense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Brown wants to pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Franklin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll pull it on the read. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
That's caught. It's Marion. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage. The 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Bulls are on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Franklin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. The Bulls will have a 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A run for the quarterback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. A quick pass to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
they want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Oh, better look out. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's a running room. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sullivan. Powers through the defender. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Sullivan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Under fire. It's complete. He's in open space downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Nimrod. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USDA.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Sullivan. He's got some space. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bulls want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Bulls will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it blocked. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown will throw it. He's got the tight end.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Can't find the man, and he'll... knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Defense in press coverage. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. He's loose. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Sullivan. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Using his legs, it's Lyle. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. And the Canes in the hurry up. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexis. And the returner goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He'll do it himself. Quick spin on the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sullivan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field it close to the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To throw, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Trying play action. Under fire. Slips a tackle. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make... in this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. 3rd down after the run. Dropping back. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring it. Down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And it's incomplete. Third down. The Canes will line up to punt it away.
Number 94, on to punt it away.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Brown will throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Slips away. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sullivan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And here we go, final play of the game right here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who